Cappadocia captivates the imagination like few other places on Earth. Nestled in central Turkey, this region is renowned for its extraordinary landscapes, formed by volcanic eruptions followed by erosion. The most iconic of these formations are the Fairy Chimneys, tall, thin spires of rock that dot the terrain like sentinels of a forgotten era. From the air, Cappadocia appears as a dreamscape, carved and chiseled by the forces of nature. On the ground, it invites explorers to wander through its enigmatic passages and delve into its hidden recesses. The allure of this region extends beyond its physical beauty. It is a place steeped in history, mystery, and culture. Exploring Cappadocia is akin to walking through a living museum. Each step tells a story of geological marvels and human resilience, making it a continuous source of fascination and inspiration. The intricate textures and formations of the Fairy Chimneys reveal the slow, patient work of nature over millennia. At sunrise, the sky fills with hot air balloons, offering a breathtaking view of this otherworldly landscape from above. The cultural richness of Cappadocia is also reflected in its local crafts, where artisans create traditional pottery and textiles, preserving ancient techniques. The region is dotted with ancient cave dwellings and churches, carved directly into the rock, bearing witness to the ingenuity and resilience of its early inhabitants. Beneath the surface, Cappadocia hides a network of underground cities, offering a glimpse into the lives of those who sought refuge here centuries ago. The vast, open landscapes of Cappadocia stretch out in every direction, inviting visitors to lose themselves in its timeless beauty. Local festivals and traditional dances add a vibrant layer to the cultural tapestry of Cappadocia, celebrating its rich heritage and community spirit. As the sun sets, the valleys of Cappadocia are bathed in a golden glow, creating a serene and magical atmosphere that lingers long after the day is done. The Fairy Chimneys of Cappadocia are a testament to the artistic prowess of nature. Formed over millions of years, these structures began as volcanic ash spewed from ancient eruptions, which solidified into a soft rock called tuff. Over time, this tuff was covered by a layer of basalt, a harder rock that protected certain areas from erosion. Erosion played the sculptor, carving the softer tuff away and leaving behind the harder basalt caps on the taller spires. This natural process created the distinctive chimney shapes that we see today, an array of pillars that rise majestically from the earth, creating a landscape that feels both ancient and otherworldly. Different types of rock formations add to the diversity of the landscape. Beyond the Fairy Chimneys, there are honeycombed hills and towering boulders, each telling a different story of their creation, shaped by the whims of wind and water. The tuff rock itself is a fascinating study, with its layers revealing the history of volcanic activity in the region. The basalt, with its erosion-resistant properties, stands as a guardian over the softer tuff, ensuring the longevity of these formations. Wind and water continue to shape the landscape, their relentless forces carving and refining the rock formations over time. Seasonal changes also play a role, with varying weather conditions accelerating the erosion process in different ways. The story of the Fairy Chimneys is deeply intertwined with the geological history of Cappadocia, a region shaped by ancient volcanic eruptions and the slow, steady hand of erosion. As the sun rises over Cappadocia, the Fairy Chimneys stand as silent witnesses to the passage of time, their majestic forms a reminder of nature's incredible power and artistry. The rugged terrain of Cappadocia, with its natural caves and rock shelters, has been a human habitat since the prehistoric times. Early settlers found the soft tuff easy to carve, allowing them to create not just homes but entire communities within these formations. Throughout history, these cave dwellings have been adapted by various inhabitants, from early Christians seeking refuge from persecution to hermits seeking solitude for spiritual contemplation. These caves have seen the rise and fall of many civilizations, each leaving its mark on the landscape and its culture. The historical significance of Cappadocia is monumental, serving as a silent witness to the migrations, trade routes, and cultural exchanges of the ancient Near East. The region's strategic location made it a melting pot of Hittite, Persian, Roman, Byzantine, and Ottoman influences, creating a rich tapestry of history that is embedded in the very rocks of the Fairy Chimneys. Beneath the surface, Cappadocia also boasts extensive underground cities like Derinkuyu and Kaimakli, which provided refuge and storage during times of conflict. The walls of these caves are adorned with frescoes, showcasing ancient art that tells stories of the past. Monasteries carved into the rocks highlight the region's religious significance, serving as centers of worship and learning. Today, Cappadocia is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, attracting tourists from around the globe and benefiting from preservation efforts to maintain its historical integrity. Modern exploration of the region often includes hot air balloon rides, offering a breathtaking view of this ancient landscape. Cultural festivals and local traditions continue to thrive, keeping the spirit of Cappadocia alive for future generations. As night falls, the clear skies over Cappadocia reveal a stunning canopy of stars, adding a magical touch to the already enchanting Fairy Chimneys. Cappadocia is not just a geological wonder, but also a cultural treasure trove. The Fairy Chimneys have been intertwined with local culture, influencing spiritual practices, traditions, and daily life. They are not merely scenic backdrops, but integral to the identity of the local communities. The spiritual significance of these formations is profound. Many chimneys house ancient churches and monasteries, adorned with frescoes that tell stories of faith and devotion. These sacred spaces blend seamlessly into the landscape, suggesting a harmony between nature and spirituality that defines the region. Local myths and folklore add layers of mystery to the Fairy Chimneys. Tales of hidden treasures, underground cities, and mystical beings continue to enchant and intrigue both locals and visitors, contributing to the mystical allure of Cappadocia. Traditional music and dance also play a significant role in the cultural tapestry of Cappadocia. Local festivals and celebrations often feature performances that reflect the region's rich history and diverse influences. The cuisine of Cappadocia is another aspect of its cultural wealth, with dishes that have been passed down through generations. Local artisans continue to practice ancient crafts, creating pottery, textiles, and other goods that are both beautiful and functional. Markets in Cappadocia are vibrant places where one can experience the region's unique blend of cultures and traditions. The hospitality of the people is legendary, welcoming visitors with open arms and sharing the stories and traditions that make Cappadocia so special. The architectural ingenuity displayed in Cappadocia is nothing short of remarkable. Communities carved entire cities into the soft rock, creating complex structures that include homes, churches, storerooms, and stables. This ingenuity provided not only physical shelter, but also a means of preserving their culture through centuries. The techniques and tools used for carving these structures were primitive yet effective, demonstrating the resourcefulness and resilience of the inhabitants. These rock-hewn structures have stood the test of time, largely due to the insulating properties of tuff, which keeps the interiors cool in summer and warm in winter. Preservation of these architectural wonders is crucial. They not only provide insight into early human ingenuity, but also continue to offer practical lessons in sustainable architecture and living harmoniously with the environment. Inside these rock-hewn churches, one can find detailed carvings and intricate frescoes that tell stories of the past. Hidden passageways and tunnels were also carved into the rock, serving as secret escape routes during times of invasion. Modern-day preservation efforts are focused on restoring these ancient sites, ensuring that future generations can marvel at these architectural feats. Today, tourists from around the world visit Cappadocia to explore these rock-hewn cities, often guided by experts who share the rich history and significance of each structure. Local artisans continue to demonstrate ancient carving techniques, keeping the cultural heritage alive and passing down their knowledge to younger generations. The breathtaking landscape of Cappadocia, with its unique rock formations and historical significance, remains a testament to human creativity and adaptability. The surreal landscape of Cappadocia has captured the imagination of artists and writers throughout history. The Fairy Chimneys, with their peculiar forms and mystical aura, have been depicted in various artistic expressions, from paintings and sculptures to poetry and prose. Local artists have long drawn inspiration from these natural sculptures, incorporating their shapes and stories into traditional crafts, including pottery and textiles. These artworks serve as a cultural bridge, connecting the past with the present through creative expression. Internationally, the fairy chimneys have been featured in various literary works, where they are often portrayed as portals to other dimensions or ancient forgotten lands. This artistic interest underscores the universal appeal and inspirational power of Cappadocia's landscape. The fairy chimneys change with the seasons, offering a dynamic subject for artistic exploration. Writers, too, find endless inspiration in the shifting light and shadows of this unique terrain. Ancient manuscripts often reference the fairy chimneys, and modern books continue to explore their enigmatic presence. Sculptors have also been captivated, creating pieces that echo the natural forms of these geological wonders. Art galleries around the world feature works inspired by the fairy chimneys, drawing tourists who wish to see these interpretations firsthand. Local markets are filled with crafts that celebrate the fairy chimneys, from intricately designed pottery to beautifully woven textiles. Tourism has grown significantly in Cappadocia over the years, attracting visitors from around the globe drawn by its unique geological and historical features. This influx has provided economic benefits to local communities, but also posed challenges to the preservation of the region's natural and cultural heritage. The impact of tourism is a double-edged sword. While it brings awareness and necessary funds for conservation, it also risks damaging the very attractions that draw people here. Managing this impact involves careful planning and the implementation of sustainable tourism practices to ensure that Cappadocia can be enjoyed by future generations without compromising its integrity. Educational tours and guided visits play a crucial role in raising awareness among tourists about the importance of preserving these sites. Additionally, tourism has helped revive traditional crafts and cultural performances, providing a platform for local artisans and performers. Eco-friendly accommodations and renewable energy initiatives are being promoted to reduce the environmental footprint of tourism. Community involvement and local leadership are essential in creating a sustainable tourism model that benefits everyone. Volunteer programs and tourist participation in conservation activities are also encouraged to foster a sense of responsibility and connection to the region. By balancing tourism with conservation efforts, Cappadocia aims to protect its unique landscape and cultural heritage for years to come. The conservation of Cappadocia's fairy chimneys is an ongoing challenge, complicated by natural erosion and human activity. Local and international organizations are actively involved in efforts to preserve this unique landscape, focusing on sustainable practices and restoration projects. Challenges include managing visitor impact, preventing further erosion, and restoring areas that have been damaged by past human interventions. The role of technology in monitoring and preserving these formations is increasingly important, offering new methods for protection and conservation. The future of Cappadocia rests on the balance between preservation and adaptation. By understanding and respecting the natural processes that created these formations, efforts can be directed towards maintaining their beauty and historical significance for generations to come. Local communities play a crucial role in these conservation efforts. Their involvement ensures that traditional knowledge and practices are integrated into modern conservation strategies, fostering a sense of ownership and responsibility. Educational programs aimed at raising awareness about the importance of preserving the fairy chimneys are also vital, with volunteers from around the world contributing to various projects. These initiatives not only help in the physical preservation of the landscape, but also in building a global community dedicated to its protection. Ongoing research studies are essential in understanding the erosion patterns and the impact of climate change on these formations. By continuously monitoring these factors, conservationists can develop advanced techniques to mitigate damage and ensure the longevity of the fairy chimneys. The ultimate goal is to ensure that future generations can enjoy the breathtaking beauty and historical significance of Cappadocia's fairy chimneys, just as we do today. Until next time, happy travels. Please like and subscribe.